Birmingham. Very exciting. Before we start, I want to get a little bit of housekeeping in. The toilets are located upstairs, all the way up. Please locate your nearest exit. In case of an emergency, go out calmly. In the first game, we have Helltown Hellcats playing home game with a roster of, they are playing green with number 1-2 Panther, 1-5 Lion, 1-7 Bounce Back Bambi, 2-4 Snailer Moon, 3 Pip, 3-1 Arson, 5-2 Beautifly Monarch, 6-2 Shred, 6-8 Agent Booty, 6-9 Alcoholic, 7 Aurora Lynx, 8 Baby Panda Slide, 8-0 Bad Max, 8-4 Pisky Pixie, and 9-9 Grim and Tonic. And they are taking on the purple team, Crime City Rollers B team. And we have number 04 Winnie, 1-1 Wolverine, 1-1-2-1 Blondie, 1-3 Purple Mayhem, 3-05 Whippy Longstrom, 3-3 Filton, 4-8 Crash, 5-02 Panzerhjärta, 6-06 Kentucky Fried Bitching, 6-6 Stevie Sticks, 7-7-7 Lose It, 8-0-0 Sky Queen, and 8-5 Smacky. I also want to make a big thank you to all of the volunteers that are making this possible. And woo, big applaud. And of course, all of the officials that we have. Without you, there would be no Derby. We have 1 minute left before game starts, and I want to inform you about our sponsors. We have Soul Quads from Barcelona. We have Roller Derby House and Helltown Festival. So all of these sponsors has given us some very nice prizes for our raffle. Please buy raffle tickets at the entrance. The winners will be announced between game 2 and 3 today and between game 4 and 5 tomorrow. So we have lead with Lion, 15 from Helltowns, who immediately cuts through the pack. And now she's going in for the scoring round with 8-0-0 coming after her. Oh, and the jam is called off. The lead jammer has the ability to call off the jam to prohibit the next jammer to take any points. So we have 1-0 to Helltown Hellcats after the first jam. So we have 777 Lucid jamming for Crime City, and 6-1 Shred jamming for Helltown. And we can see some nice hugging going on here. That will end soon at the whistle. And the game is on again. And it starts. Crime City. Oh, Shred is shredding through the pack and takes lead. Lead for Helltown again. Crime is still doing the first initial pass. We have someone going to the box for a direction, I think. And Lucid did a sneaky, but Shred calls off the jam. We have 5-0 to Helltown to Crime City, to the second jam. So now we have some new jammers coming on. We have Bambi. Bambi jamming for Helltown and Crash for Crime City. It's very strong blocking going on, but a little jump and she's through. Again, taking off the star and sneaking through the pack. And the jam is called off with Helltown in the lead with 13 points and still 0 for Crime. So again, we have Lion coming in for Helltown for jamming, and we have Panzerhjärte, strong jammer for Crime. Call off before any points is scored for Crime. So that's the big benefit of taking the lead, that you can make sure that the other team scores 0 points, because you get only a point for each pass you do at the second passing. The first pass is used to get lead or not. Starting. Helltown started with one person in the box, meaning that they had a disadvantage, and the Crime City is taking lead. And she almost. Oh, she's out. Very good. And Shred is coming. And it's called off with Crime City getting their first points with 4 points to Crime City. 7 points, sorry, to Crime City. With Helltown now in the lead with only 10 points, but the game is young and we have many jams to come. Again, Helltown is starting with a player in the box. And we have a lead for Crime. And she's going in for the scoring pass and dancing through the pack. Very nice, very swift feet. But we have some strong blockers. No pack means that the players needs to get closer to each other to reform the pack. We cannot have two groups going on. And we have another scoring pass going on with 2 players from Helltown in the box and 1 from Crime. Wow, it's getting heated. And the score is now almost even, with Helltown still in the lead with 17-15. So you can see there are a little bit fewer players on the track, because they are still sitting in the box, waiting to get in. When you get a penalty in roller derby, you get 30 seconds in the box, which alters the game and gives a benefit to the opposing team. And the jam is called off, and we have now Crime City in the lead with 19-17, getting 4 points in the last jam. So we have number 502 jamming for Crime City, and number 620 for Helltown. She's taking the lead, but is closely followed. Oh, she calls off. So when you are in the lead, but the other jammer is following you, you're trying to get some nice and quick points and call off before the other jammer gets any chance to gain any points. And she did it good. She got 4 points to Helltown, making the score to 21-19 to Helltown. So calling for an official timeout. So we get a little bit of a break. You can use the break to buy some raffle tickets. We have some really nice prizes. And you could also buy a coffee or some cake. So the Helltown Hellcats fielded too many players, but that was corrected by Slamanda, the bench, keeping us in line. So now the officials are discussing something, reviewing something. And the players get a needed break, especially the one that are in the box, and have to play another jam again with no rest in between. It seems like we have a decision from the officials. A big thank you for our track ninjas who are making the track, keeping the track whole the full game. have to introduce them to roller derby early. So you can see in the box that when they are standing up, it means that they have only 10 seconds left of the penalty and are on the way out to the track. And we are on again. We have number 15, Lynx, jamming for Helltown Hellcats, and number 800, Sky Queen, for Crime. And she's burning through the pack, but Lion is also coming. And the box is now empty. We have all players on field, and it's called up. So another short jam with some points for Crime City. And we have a very even score. 21-20 to Helltown Hellcats. And we have Shred and Lucy jamming. So it's a very strong wall on Crime City. But Shred is shredding. But lead is given to Crime City. And now the whole game is running around the track. So as you can see, if the pack is moving, the jammers will have a much harder time to pass and gain points, which can be a strategy when you don't want the other jammer to get any points. But she skated fast and gained 3 points to Crime City Rollers, making the score 23-21 to Crime City. So we have again Bounce Back Bambi and Crash jamming. With one people going for forearm. You are not allowed to use your below your elbow for blocking. And Helltown is holding really strong, but so is Crime City. The jammers are really stuck, both of them. Oh. And she's out. Bambi is out, going for the scoring pass. And she's weaving through the pack. Very strong blocking from Crime City. And call off. We have 3 points to Helltown Hellcats. Again, evening the score to 24-23 to Helltown Hellcats. So Lion and Panzerhjerte again is jamming. With some strong blocking. And we have lead with Lion. Very good blocking from Helltown, holding the jammer. And We have some jammer on jammer action. That is allowed. So we now only have one blocker from. Come on, give some love to Winnie, blocking by herself, and she's doing such a good job. So even with only one blocker fielded from Crime City, they still got lead. Amazing. And called off. So it's even if it's just one person on the right place, it can be really hard to get through. So we have again official timeout. And Crime City is again starting with fewer people than on the track compared to the allowed 4, because again 2 people are in the box. Review is over. We have Bambi and Lose It. And she is taking that gap and going through the path. And we got, no, not a star pass, still the same person having the hat, just taking off. And it's called off before any points is scored for Helltown. We have 3 points scored for Crime City and still an even total score of 32 to 29 to Helltown. In the next jam, we have Crash and Lion jamming with almost all players on field. And Lion just sees a gap and takes it, going through. Oh. And we have a jammer in the box, meaning a power jam. With only one jammer, the team can focus on helping their own jammer and have no other jammer to think about and block, making it easier, of course, for them to score. Oh, even more people in the box. And now Lion is back on track. Rested and ready. So if I'm reading this right, this means that we have no jammer with lead, meaning that this jam has to go on the full 2 minutes. No one can call it off. So we have some strong blocking going on from both teams. Jammers are quite stuck in the walls. It's a very hard to move three people that doesn't want to be moved. And time is out. We have final score for this jam is 8 points to Helltown and 3 points to Crime City, making the score 40-32. Now we have Shred and Sky Queen. And both teams are fielding 3 blockers only, with 1 blocker each in the box. Please make sure that you check out all the merch that the teams has brought with them. You can find them up on the stands close to the kiosk. So we have another timeout going on. We have reached some kind of decision. And we are starting. Directly, both jammers are hitting these tripods blocking. This is very fast. So when and she is through. Oh, so when you get outside the tracks, you have to yield position. And called off with 4 points to Crime City. No, 6 points to Crime City. With the total score 40-38 for Helltown Hellcats. We have Bambi and Panzerhjärta jamming with Crime City blocker in the box. So the official review is over. We are starting the game with some nice assistance for Bambi coming through. Panzerhjärta is also true, and the game is called off. With very few points scored, I would suspect 3 points for Helltown. 38-33 to Crime City Rollers. No, 43-38, sorry. So Lion is jamming, and with only 2 blockers, she has a good opportunity to come through, but they are good. Sky Queen is still stuck between the blockers. Very nice from Pep. And it's called off before Crime did their first scoring pass. So 4 points to Helltown Hellcats, 0 to Crime City Rollers, with Helltown still in the lead with 9 points over. Nine points is a very small lead, and this game can shift quickly. So strong blocking from 85 in Malmö, putting Shred out, but she is coming through and gains lead. And Shred is to the box, giving a power jam to Crime City. This also means that we have new lead, and this jam will go on for the full 2 minutes duration. Because when you... And she is weaving through. So the first scoring pass. And we have again 2 jammers on the track. Seems to be very hard work going through the blockers. She is pushing, but is out. And when you are out, you have to go back and try again. So we have another Helltown player in the box. For a direction, that means that you are blocking in the wrong direction. Anti-Derby. You always have to do your blocking in the same direction that play is in, anti-clockwise. And we have some nice points, 8 points to Crime City and 4 to Helltown, making the total score to 51 to 46 to Helltown Hellcats. So it's filling up a bit here in the seats. We have, of course, the teams coming from England in this tournament between Skåne and England. See who is the best at Derby. We are very thankful for everyone that has traveled to come here. Very thankful for all people that are coming, for the volunteers and for the officials. Thank you all so much. So as you can see, we have many officials. In Derby, we have 7 officials on skates. Making sure that we are following all of the rules, which there are very many of. We also have non-skating officials that are keeping score of the game, keeping time, making sure that the penalty box is working well, and doing another 1,000 little things. So for a proper game of Derby to be played, you need a lot of people to be working. So the review is finished. We are starting again with the game. With bounce back Bambi jamming between with crash. And both jammers are directly caught in the walls of blockers. Bambi sees a gap and takes it on the outside of the track and is coming through. And she is taking some nice points and calling off the jam. Giving 4 points to Helltown with 0 to Crime City. So Helltown is keeping their lead with 55 to 46. So very, very strong blocking. With Lynx is holding. Very close. And it's called off before any points were scored. So we have Pep jamming for Helltown and Sky Queen for Crime City. And she is through, walking on the two stops. There is a lot of players laying around on the track. And we have a scoring pass completed by Crime City, going in for the second scoring pass, and is jumping through the pack. Amazing. We had a star pass with Helltown Hellcats, with the pivot, the one with the stripe on the helmet. Has the ability to get the star and become the jammer. Only the pivot can do that. But the jam was called off before any points could be scored, with 8 points to Crime City Rollers and 0 to Helltown Hellcats, again making the score very even. 55 to 54 to Helltown Hellcats. So we have Bambi and Lose It. And Bambi is full. Very, very tricky. Both jammers came out of the pack almost at the same time, leading to a call-off from Bambi with no points scored for this jam. Official timeout. Some rest. We have played 23 jams in this first part. We have two halves of the game, is each 30 minutes. So some strong blocking from number 33, and Crime City is putting Lion outside of the track. Some very strong blocking from both teams. And almost at the same time, we have both jammers out of the pack, with lead to Crime City. And she calls off with no points scored for any team. So Crime City is in the lead with 58 to 55. Strong walls, but oh, she was sneaking through. Now some very fast skating from both teams, and a call off again. A 0-point jam, and the time is almost running out for this first half of the game, with only a couple of jams left. And the score is very even. So Sky Queen is pushing through, but is getting caught in the wall. Bambi is trying. We have two people in the box for Crime City, giving a good opportunity for Bambi, but still, Sky Queen takes lead. Get some company from a blocker. And she is just spinning around the blockers. Calling it off with 2 points for Crime City and 0 for Helltown. With Crime with 5 points over in the lead. Let's see if Lion can change that in this next jam. It will be the last of this part 1. And she is through. We have still, and Helltown is going for the first scoring pass. Ooh. And is through. We have still some very strong blocking from Helltown, keeping Lucid, but Now she is loose and is going for her first scoring pass. But the jam is called off and we have intermission. With 8 points to Helltown and 60 points to Crime City Rollers. See you back again after the intermission. intermission. And don't forget to buy your raffle tickets. We have nice prizes from Soul Quads and Roller Derby House. I also want to do a shout out for the Helltown Festival, which is a metal festival in Helsingborg in July 18th, where we will be selling merch and representing the team and listening to some good metal music. So 1 minute left of the intermission. So the officials are ready. The teams are ready. You can see the officials are skating quite a lot, so hopefully they had some rest. Especially the one in the middle, skating around in the little circle. Game is on. Lion and Sky Queen is jamming again. With Sky Queen pushing and going. Very nice. Just cutting through the pack with lead to Crime City. And we have the first scoring pass and a call off. And Crime City starts strong with 4 points to 0 for Helltown. And we have now Derby-licious from Helltown meeting Crash from Crime. Can really see that they are rested now. We have some really strong walls and some really strong jammers pushings. Very good offense from number 11, Crime City. And again, Crime City gets lead. I'm going for the first scoring pass. Shred is recycled way behind the pack and it's coming in again, but is quickly stuck to the wall. So we have the first 4 points for Crime and they call off after a star pass for Helltown. We have 4 points to Crime City and 0 to Helltown, giving the total score to 68 to 63 to Crime City. So Bambi is both jamming and trying to block out Panzer at the same time. But she's getting through. They are both stuck in a tripod, holding hard. Now we have another blocker coming in with offense. Trying to move, and it's working, but they are quickly reforming again. We have a divided. You see that one of the green team is bridging, making sure that we have a pack still, and not two teams split up. And we have Panzerjäger is through after quite a struggle. And is gliding through. And gains 4 points for Crime City Rollers. We had a star pass to Lynx. Number 7 is now the jammer. But no points. We had call off before any scoring. Well done, everyone. We have 79 to 63 to Crime City Rollers. Again, an official timeout where the officials get to discuss something and the players get to breathe. We have Lion and Sky Queen fielded as jammers and all of the blockers on track. And it's on. Sky Queen was a little bit sneaky, moving right at the whistle and came through first, but Lion is hack i häl, as we say in Swedish. Hacking the heels. And we have a call-off and a 0-point jam. You can see the officials in the middle holding up the points. They have are the jam refs that are having a very hard job of following the jammers around, keeping score, and making sure who is lead and who is not. And Shred is shredding again, right through the pack. Oh, nice. She's doing a little ducking under and just rolling through the pack. Very nice. Very typical of Shred. One of her signature moves, but now she's getting in the wall. And we have Lose It is loose and free and is going through the pack. Since Shred is in the box, we have a power jam and we have no lead, so we will have a full 2-minute jam again. So very nice. It's much easier to play when there's only one jammer. Maybe we could do some official rule changing. So, but still, the Helltown blockers are putting up a fight and building a strong wall. And we have, again, another jammer on track. But Lucid is free and going through. Shred is coming out well rested and pushing until they are out of play and have to stop blocking because they are too far away from the pack. Oh, what a jump from Shred. She is sailing through there. And again, meatballing. So quick. And the jam is over with 16 points to Hellcats and 12 to Crime City. And that was including 30 seconds in the box for Helltown Hellcats jammer. So very well done. We now have Bambi and Crash. So we have two teams with very annoying blockers here. They are standing in the way. But Bambi is through and takes lead. Meanwhile, one of the crime blockers are in the box for crimes. Bambi earns 4 points for Helltown and going for another scoring pass. So as you can see, the officials get really annoyed when you don't have any pack. And Crash is through. And Bambi decides not to call off, but keeps taking points. Very nice. So we got a lot of points for Helltown Hellcats. 12 points. An applaud maybe for that. Woo! And we are still very even with 98 to 91 for Crime City. And Lion saw a gap and is coming through. It's going great. It's always easier when you don't have a jammer for the other team because she's sitting in the box. And Lion is scoring. And again is through the pack. With now 8 points to Helltown Hellcats when Crime is doing their first scoring pass. So you get 1 point for each person that you are passing. So they are holding. Woo! She is through. And the green blockers are blocking and holding. So some very nice offense from Snail, making a nice gap for Lion to go through again. And time is up with 16 points for Helltown Hellcats, 0 for Crime City, 18 points for Helltown. And they are now in the lead with 109 points to 98. Oh, and a very quick pass of Crime City. She's just jumping through the pack and is going for the first scoring pass. Oh, nice. She is flying. And now the whole pack is moving to prevent any more points being scored. The officials are having a hard time on the outside to keep up, but they are doing a great job. And Crime City calls off the jam with 7 points to 1, getting the total score to 110 to Helltown Hellcats and 105 to Crime City. And they take one side each, running through. The blockers are on it. And Bambi is through. Oh. So they still... Crime City still has to do their first initial pass before they can start scoring. Meanwhile, Helltown is on the scoring pass. And she is through. And the game is called off before the scoring pass for Crime City. Giving 4 points to Helltown Hellcats, 0 to Crime City. Total score 114 to 105 to Helltown. And we have Lion and Lucid again. And such annoying jammers, always in the way. So Lion gets recycled back a bit. When you get pushed out, you have to come in behind the player that pushed you out. Which means that Crime City gets the lead. But Lion is through. The pack is moving fast. We are... And it's called off. With 4 points to Crime City. Still very even. Very strong players on both teams. Very well done, everyone. Strong blocking, strong jamming. Red is true. Helltown has lead, but closely followed by Sky Queen. The pack is moving fast. Shred is moving faster. And she is scored. Unfortunately, to the box. And we have a power jam for Crime City with no one in the lead. So a full 2-minute jam. Oh, she's jumping and she's dancing. And is out of play and she's through the pack. And now we have a second jammer on track. And she is through. Very nice. Coming in hot for the next pass. Meanwhile, Crime City is through, yes. We have 30 seconds on the clock. Come on. Um, Sky Queen is out of bounds. Well, has to go back a bit. Everyone is stuck. Eventful jam with 20 points to Crime City Rollers and 8 to Helltown Hellcats. It's quite taxing to a full 2 minutes, but 20 points is a record. Official timeout with a total score of 129 to 125 to Crime City. Still very, very even game. And we are on again. And the friendly chit-chat is ending on track and the rivalry is starting. And a very quick pass through the back for both jammers. With lead to Crime City. A lot of jammer blockers just laying around on the track. And pull off. And we got 4 points for Crime City. And they're keeping the lead with 133 points to 125. And Lion is just jumping over the pack, seemingly. And is trying to, and she is out. The first scoring pass, going for the second scoring pass. Someone is on the ground, and it's off. So everything. Official timeout. And game is on. And Sky Queen is flying through the back, taking lead. Ooh, Ooh, Shred is strong and pushing through, but the blockers are strong as well. And we have a jammer in the box. Power jam again for Crime City. It's going well. First scoring pass for second scoring pass for Sky Queen. 8 point to Crime City. Now we have a second jammer on the track, and she is through. And Sky Queen calls to jam after scoring 15 points. 15-0. Putting Crime City in the lead with 148 to 132. So there is a timeout. The teams are discussing the strategy. You can see in this game, it can be quite strategic as well. It's a bit like playing chess, but you can also beat up your opponent, which you always want to do when you play chess, but you are never allowed to, which makes this game much better than chess. So we have Bambi and Lucid with no players in the box. Lucid is almost through the pack. Snail is still blocking, but they are through. They are very close, but Malmö Crime City has the lead. The pack is moving fast. And called off. And we have 1 point to Helltown Hellcats. And 1 point to Crime City Rollers. Actually 2 points to Helltown. Total score 149 to Crime City. And Lion is through, taking the lead. Meanwhile, Crash is still in the middle of it. We have 1 green blocker going to the box. So everyone is skating fast, trying to get or avoid to get some fast points. And we have a call-off. And the score is evening out a bit. We have a 10 points difference in total score, very close. 150 to Crime City, 140 to Helltown. And this could change in only 1 jam, so it's very exciting. Now we have Shred meeting Sky Queen as jammers. And Sky Queen is through. Shred is in the box. But we get Agent back. So we have at least 4 blockers in the power jam. Oh, we have 2 jammers at the same time. That's very, that's a special rule. If the other jammer gets a penalty, it has to has to say at the same time as the first jammer. We always have to have at least 1 jammer. Seems to be a little bit of confusion on who is in the box or not, but now we have 2 jammers. And they are fighting. Shred is true. Very nice. No one has the lead. If a jammer goes to the box, they automatically loses the right to get lead. Everyone is fired up and strong. And we have some strong blocking from both teams in the pack. And we can see Sky Queen is coming through with Shred right after. Only 10 seconds left on the clock. And woo! Shred is doing her signature meatball move and flying through the back. And everyone is very eager for the next jam. So last jam got 12 points to Crime City and 8 to Helltown, keeping Crime City in the lead. Official timeout, green team. So every team has the right to demand an official timeout a couple of times during the game to ask the officials to review something that they found confusing or wrong or something else. So you can either have a timeout just to talk or ask for an official review of something. So we have Lion and Panzerhjärter fielded. And the jam is on. You can see very quick feet for Lion, and she is stepping through the back, tipping on her 2 stops. There is no pack, meaning that all the players need to act in a way that restores the pack. If they don't, someone gets a penalty. Anyone. And the jam is called off with 4 points to Helltown Hellcats. And Crime City is still in the lead. Official timeout and some taping of the track. Woo! We have a very even score. We need to give some love to the teams to make them keep the energy up for next jam. And they are on. Sky Queen is pushing and pushing, but it's not that easy to push the green blockers away. But she's managing that and takes lead. Meanwhile, we have Bambi coming after her. Doing this sneaky thing when they take off the star and then take it on again. Timeout requested by Crime City. Some rest and relaxation. Woo! Big thank you for the track ninjas, keeping the track nice and safe for our players officials. Now let's give the team some love. It's very, very even score. So Lion and Sky Queen again, and Sky Queen is out of the back, getting lead. Lion is running after her. Very nice. The jump is still going. No call off yet. Oh, so strong. These are both two very swift jammers, just hopping through the pack. Sky Queen is through again for 16 points now for Crime City. And Lion is also through. And Lion is in the box. And power jam. See if we can break the record of 20 points in one jam. It really looks like that. And she calls it off. Woo! And we have 190 to 164 to Crime City Rollers, unofficial score. There's a lot of points to count in that jam. Thankfully, we have two jam refs and a scorekeeper that will help you keep all of the points straight. We have 24 points scored for Crime City Rollers in this jam, meaning that is a record. With 168 to Helltown Hellcats. And that is the final score. We have Crime City with 190 points. Final score. Very well played, everyone. And Helltown Hellcats very close still, 168, but still second place. So Crime City starts the tournament strong with the first win of the day. Give a huge bunch of applause for Crime City.